Kevin, what are we looking at behind us?
We're looking at the Gladiator 120. It's a 120 gallon per minute system that's atomizing all of that water, as you can see behind, creating rainbows. We placed one of our systems here to alleviate the overflow concerns with excess rain this year.
So all of this water behind us that we're seeing is 120 gallons a minute flowing through those heads, and it's all evaporating?
Not 100% of it is. Our throughput's 120 gallons a minute. It's all weather dependent. So typically here where we're in central Nebraska, on a hot day like today, it'll be in the 90s. Low humidity, lower humidity, if it drops below 50%, we'll achieve above 50% of that being evaporated.
How does this technology work to atomize and dispose of the water?
So basically the design of the system is we flow water 120 gallons a minute, 30 gallons each atomizer to each motor, and it gravitationally feeds into the top of the atomizer basket that spins, and we achieve a surface area, a micron fracturing of water droplets that create more surface area so that it can naturally evaporate. The natural evaporation process will only take clean, purified water into the cycle, and therefore we have a nice recycling situation unfolding in front of us by just creating more surface area.
And how big are these water droplets?
Water droplets average between 20 microns and 80 microns.
How big is that to the average person?
So we're less than a human hair to a little bit over a human hair.
What you're saying is this technology is different because its throughput is 5-6 times that of what's currently available on the market. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, there's no other enhanced evaporator on the market that can throughput 30 gallons per minute through one of their atomizers.
And who needs this technology? What industries does it serve?
Industries that would need enhanced evaporation are any industrial process waters.
Anyone that has water that can't be land applied or discharged. Is that correct?
Correct.
So talk to me a little bit more about this Gladiator 120, as you called it behind me. How does it work? What are the features? How high does it go? How is it controlled?
So the Gladiator 120 sits on a floating dock system, has a mast that ranges from 4 feet to 12 feet high up in the air. We put 4 18,000 RPM motors with atomizer baskets that each motor and atomizer flow 30 gallons per minute of water. So if we create too big of a mist, we can slow the atomizer motors down to a slower speed, create bigger droplets that don't carry outside of containment. So if you need 100% containment in your pond or in your wastewater treatment area, our system has that capability, all automated.
How simple is it to control and operate this unit for the average user?
So easy, it's just the press of a button to start and stop, and that's it.
So when you control the water flow, is it an option to have a weather station on here?
It is an option to have a weather station, which will take live weather data and allow you to site-specifically control your setup. So if the wind's coming from a certain direction, you can tell it to slow down and create larger droplets to protect any environmentally sensitive areas.
So basically the integrated technology, if the user decides to get it with the weather control, it will automate the system and control the droplet size so that it won't go outside the containment area. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Where can you find Evaporation King?
You can find Evaporation King on the World Wide Web at evaporationking.com.